Hello. So this is your last but not least. Okay. So first and foremost, is the Page of Pentacles. With the Page of Pentacles, that talks about desires, ambition, and it feels like there is pretty much a yes, where somebody is definitely looking into something, where they're trying to make a decision. That decision feels like it's going to be very positive. For some of you, there is maybe a lack of community, a lack of charity. There's a laziness. There's somebody who's not putting in the work. There's somebody who's falling back or falling short. So for some of you, it is in the reverse. But with the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like there is going to be someone who is holding something up for you to reach. Maybe setting very high standards towards you. And don't feel as if you're not good enough. Don't allow this person to make you feel as if you're not good enough. Because I'm feeling like last but not least, meaning that just because you're last doesn't mean your value is any less than the first person. So for some of you, that has to do with the Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Two of Wands. Let me say the Two of Wands. That has to do with the Two of Wands. And that's because somebody's making a decision about two people, two things, two situations, anything that has to do with the number two. So I do feel like there's going to be choices made here, decisions made. Again, last but not least, says a whole lot. For some of you, you are still going round and round and round, doing the same thing, but yet expecting a different outcome. With the World card, there is definitely opportunity for new beginnings, fresh starts. Absolutely yes. But at the same time, there is somebody who maybe starts at the back of the line rather than starts at the front of the line. So whatever that means for you. Again, here is a confirmation with the Ace of Wands, being yes, that there is going to be a fresh start, a new beginning, a new offer. You may be getting a new job. You may be moving to a new place. You may be doing something quite different than the norm for you. You may have changed something up due to the fact there was an ending. Okay, with the Ten of Cups, there may have been an ending, but there is definitely a fresh start following behind something that ends, as always. So when one door shuts, another door opens, right? For a lot of you, and I am picking up very strongly on the air and the water signs. For some of you, you're playing the hermit. You are living the life of the hermit. You are staying secluded. You are not getting involved. You're not becoming social. You're not reaching out to other people. You're not allowing other people in. You're keeping your emotions to yourself. You're also not able to make really good decisions right now because you're doubting yourself right now. With this Hermit card, you're definitely isolating. I feel like a lot of you, due to something ending, due to something changing, due to maybe even a new title. So that title could be going from relationship to single to divorce to separated, or that job, could have changed. It could have went from associate to manager to supervisor. I do feel like this is very strong for a lot of you. But be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself because, some of you are using this hermit time to get yourself back together, to kind of build yourself up, to step in a new direction. So there is blessings coming, even though, yes, I don't feel that you should stay in this hermit mode for long. But what I can say is, for some of you, you're letting go of something. You're definitely deciding that something is no longer serving you or benefiting you. You're walking away and taking a new direction. For some of you, it feels like you're going to take a view of something. You're going to see something in a different light. You're going to view something more dramatically, more differently than you've ever looked at something before. And it could be something that you've looked at for a year or 2 years, but now you're looking at it from a distance, from the outside in instead of the inside out. You're looking at it back here and saying, you know what, maybe that's not for me. Some of you are doing couples therapy. Some of you are trying to get something worked out, trying to reach an agreement, try to agree to disagree on certain things. Justice will prevail for many of you. Justice is going to prevail. Again, with this reading, this is for those of you who are knowing that you are last but not least. And if that means you were in a third-party situation, if that means that you feel someone chose you or chose someone else over you, either way, if you feel like you were second choice, second best, again, last but not least, this video is for you. To know that, this person is definitely going to turn around. They're going to come towards you. They're going to realize the mistakes and bad choices that they made. They're also going to give you an overabundant amount of love, respect, apology. They are going to try to create something new with you. They also are going to have some type of either rebirth, being born again, maybe putting church into their life now, maybe bringing God into a situation now. For some of you, it definitely could be your emotions may not be getting returned. So for some of you, this Ace of Cups could definitely stand for, you're showing love, you're showing affection, you're showing attention, and yet someone is not giving those emotions back to you. So I feel like that could definitely be a challenge today. I also feel like there is an interest some here, something of a tiger. So whether somebody is coming at you with their claws out, or somebody is growling at you, meaning that you're trying to talk to somebody, you're trying to get to the bottom of a certain situation, and somebody is attacking you verbally, or somebody is shutting you down as you go to speak, or somebody is just refusing to talk. So if that's somebody you're dealing with, then justice is going to prevail. And you may walk away from the situation. You may turn around and decide that, you know what, you're just not going to keep dealing with things, especially knowing that you may be dealing with that third party. So with that third party situation, it feels like that person is definitely a thorn in your side. This person is taking away all the work that you've put in for some of you 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 3 years. It is very strong that you're feeling very violated and almost raped of a certain situation because, what you invested in, what you hoped to be long term, what you wanted to commit to and possibly even marry, now somebody has stepped in and created such an imbalance. There's one more confirmation of the same thing, a third party. Also, too, some of you, again, may be praying at a church, maybe going to somebody for some counseling, trying to get some good advice. There are going to be messages coming back and forth for you very quickly. Again, last but not least, messages coming back and forth, or short travel. Maybe you're taking a short trip. Maybe you're going to go see someone for a short period of time, 1 to 5 days. Maybe some of you are going back toward family. Maybe some of you are deciding that you are going to take guard. You're going to stand guard. You may be watching somebody's social media. You may be taking control of a certain situation, thinking that you are, by investigating, doing your own private investigating, trying to follow somebody, asking someone to watch somebody. For some of you, you are definitely acting kind of aggressive or violent towards somebody, or somebody towards you. Maybe something is being thrown or broken, or broken into. Maybe somebody has broken into your car looking for some things, or maybe into your home for looking for some things, so be careful with that. I also feel like somebody had an awful lot of options and trying to make a decision about these options. Some of you know who you're dealing with and know for a fact that there was another person involved when you met this person, knowing that from the beginning you've had to share time and share many things, and you didn't like it. but you put yourself in that situation. For a lot of you, you're going through the end of something, an end of a cycle. You may also be starting a transformation for yourself. There may be something new that's going to come about, or you may decide to get off of one stop and get onto another. For some of you, the death card could mean the loss of someone true around you. So be patient with that understanding. Please also give the dignity and respect to anyone who you know has passed away. For some of you, you have dealt with somebody in addiction who you've lost. For some of you, this is a family member that you may have lost to cancer recently. For some of you, I do feel there is a lot of love in the air, but at the same time, one thing needed to end in order for something to begin. One thing needed to end. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Sun card. So with the Sun card, that's telling me that things are going to get better. So where you're at right now, if you're confused, if you're not trusting, if you're being betrayed or cheated on or lied to and you know it, be strong in your faith. Pull yourself away from that situation. Don't allow somebody to treat you that way, because the Sun card is right here to show you that you will be happy. You're going to have childlike feelings, innocent ways. You're going to be able to laugh again and enjoy yourself without having to have all that worry. So the worry is going to leave you. The worry that someone left you behind. The worry that somebody is definitely on their way to a new journey, a new destination, a new person, so to speak. So with that being said, I hope this helps. Again, last card, a lot of you are going to have to make a decision between the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the dark and the light, the positive and the negative, the toxic and the not toxic. You're going to have to make a decision. But remember, with that moon there, somebody's keeping secrets. Somebody's not telling you everything that you need to know. So be patient, but be alert.